course, Jeffrey joins me to walk through your comments.
A lot always is about the news, so naturally people have been reacting to what's been going on in the polity. From the speech by the president yesterday, when the soldiers were laid to rest, the ones who died in Okwama whilst on a peace mission, as well as the re-election of Julius Abure, which are some of the things that people have been talking about on X and on the social media. So let's get straight to it. This particular person, Jeet Phil, says, great speech from the president. God bless this nation. And he says, peace.
Absolutely. And I think that was a moving one, especially when you hear about the people, the officers and men left behind, some of them pregnant, some of them now orphans. Well, it's cheery to hear at least that there's scholarship plans for children up until tertiary education. So those are some of the comments you have there. Great_Magnus also says, I hope this trend continues for other slain heroes of ours also killed in North by bandits and Boko Haram.
Adeyemo says, may their souls rest in peace. To abductors, hoodlums, terrorists harassing, maiming and killing innocent Nigerians, may you never know peace. All Nigerians should take intelligence gathering and sharing as personal duties. Security agencies should seal off systemic loopholes.
An amazing what has this to say, particularly about the speech, saying it was emotional from the president. And he ends with a prayer, you might say, that Nigeria shall be great.
Absolutely. Babatunde says, think this is better. At least they made provision for the families, which is quite important, that if you have to lay your life down for the country that you love, something you should give in return at the end of the day. So we commend the federal government and those in authority for being thoughtful, especially with the children up to tertiary education level, including the ones that are not born, because we understand some of the soldiers, their wives are pregnant.
Indeed.
Quite a sad scenario.
Well, Olari W, with a few figures, also, toes that line, essentially praying for the souls of the soldiers and the family as well. But we'll turn our attention now to politics, Jeffrey.
Yes.
This one has gotten a lot of people talking, from the non-obedient to the obedient, and the Labour Party members, and even the Labour movement itself. And it concerns the re-election of Mr. Julius Abure as Labour Party's national chairman. Of course, we brought that to you in the top story. So, well, congratulations may be in order for Favor 9978, who says, I hope he does well with the party. But that's not before saying congratulations to him.
Okay, the avocado, that's what you call yourself, says, let's the same, or is it let the same people, I guess that's what you're talking about.
Is it the same people?
Okay, is it the same, oh boy, is it the same people calling for his removal that still voted him? Maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe not. Absolutely, it's a bit of a divided house.
Indeed.
The governor, the presidential candidate had all called for a shift in the convention because some housekeeping needed to be done. The Nigerian Labour Congress also calling for a shift and all of that. But hey, we have not even started talking about the Papa group, and so there's a lot that's
literally like 3 different groups now. There's the Labour movement itself, the Labour Political Commission.
Yes.
There's the Abure. There's the Apapa.
There's Apapa.
And then there's obedience.
There's a group, there's the obedience. They're not really involved in the politics. They're involved. They are interested in the person, which they coined that name after. So and I guess wherever he goes, they go with him.
And he wasn't at that.
No, he wasn't at that. I think he was one of those that called for a shift, just for some housekeeping, wider consultation, and all of that. Even the governor, the only governor the Labour Party has. So it's going to form a lot of talking points as to whether or not this will follow through eventually with Julius Abure re-elected.
This is Austin Alpha. I think that's next, right?
Who is this?
That's Austin Alpha, Austin_Alpha, and it's a hope, essentially, saying that I hope his re-election will bring more transparency in the run of the party and lead to victory in the coming elections. There you go.
Yes, I was looking for Austin, but let me move to Isaac Anyako. It says, without state delegates election first. Now, wow, that was another argument about how elections should be conducted, from the local government to the state, and the ward looks local government, states, and then to the national. But maybe Julius Abure and his ESCO will be able to explain to everyone whether they did that, and and I heard it was supposed to hold in Abia, but it was later shifted to Nnewi in Anambra State. So there's a lot going on.
Right.
Our job is just to report it and tell you what's going on.
And also to put out some of your comments. And speaking of that, this next one is from Joseph Okeke saying, congratulations yet again. Congratulations, congratulations. But the next one, Jeffrey, quite interesting.
Creative Critic says, Abure needs to clear himself of all allegations first. I think that's quite important. They've been coming like in droves, literally. But, well, let's see what the party does after this.
And I'll just take this one from Generation Foot 2 saying he should allow for independent audit to take place. That's after the congratulations.
So, those are the things you've been talking about as far as this issue of the Labour Party National Convention is concerned. It was full of a lot of arguments back and forth, but the convention has been done.
Yeah.
What now happens to the validity of that convention is left to the party members and those in authorities to know what to decide and go forward. But we've always said, in a democracy, there must be this robust opposition. It is not safe. So all the opposition must get their acts together. The PDP, we're still looking at the PDP. We're not sure what some things, sometimes they are quiet, sometimes they are active. There's just a lot of things going on. And then the Labour Party now with all this division. So, well, all the politicians, really. just get your housekeeping done so that we know the direction we're looking and know who to call.
And the people should also ensure that you put them to task, right? So if you're caught napping, things will happen. But if you give them close marking, as they say, then you see that the politicians would sit up and do what is right. We have a lot of talking points for you, but keep those comments coming in. Hashtag CTV Morning Brief. You can also do it on WhatsApp. Let's get started with the big topics of the day. Yes, we're getting closer to the holiday, but very soon we'll need to talk about some of these issues that would even go beyond the holidays. And we started off with mental health issues. It's very important. So stay with us right here. It's a Morning Brief.